Hello everybody out there in the YouTube internet world of Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media you are on today. This is Tristan, and right now I'm getting ready to go caving with a group of 4 people. What we're going to do is try to make it to the waterfall and not die. We're going to try to do it within about 3 to 4, it's probably going to take about 5 hours getting there, in and out, involving taking off clothes, drying off, getting back in the car, making sure everything's not dirty. If you've ever been caving, you know how it goes. And it can be tricky sometimes because you don't know where you're at under there. A lot of people will use chalk, string to guide themselves, but we're just going to the waterfall and then back out the entrance, and we might hit some other spots on the way back out, depending on what the time looks like and depending on how the other people in the group are taking the cave. So, that said, what I'm going to do is gather all my cave stuff up, just some old shoes is all you really need, some pants you don't care about, a shirt you don't care about, preferably if the cave is really shallow and you're going to do a lot of crawling, some knee pads and elbow pads, but I'm not going to take any knee pads or elbow pads. But a must have in a cave is at least 2 lights, a bunch of spare batteries, a water, maybe like a Snickers bar, something with some protein in it, lots of calories in it, but not too much. You don't want to eat too heavy down under because you'll start getting sleepy and you might have to use the bathroom too much. But just, you know, knee pads, stuff, shirts you don't care about, and bring shoes for when you get out, or flip-flops, and then an extra pair of shirt and socks and pants when you get out, underwear. And I like to bring like some water so that I have something to rinse off with when I get out of the cave if I'm all like really muddy, and trash bags so that you can put all of your stuff in the bags that are muddy when you're done, and then go home. Put them in a bucket, wash them out with the water hose, then put them in your washer so you don't ruin your washer. But yeah, you do not want to forget your helmet, because when you're in a cave you would just never know when you're going to hit your head. Plus it's good to have a helmet so when you want to rest your head you can just lean back on the helmet and not worry about getting mud all in your hair. So that said, we're going to go start packing the bag and then start heading down there, and we'll catch up to you when we get back to the cave. So over and out. This is the area where you fill out the card, so if you die... What? Is there none there?
No.
Okay, well, if we do die, this is our last video of us, so say goodbye. The entrance of Petty John's. About to crawl down up in that hole right there.
Get down in there, kinda.
Folks, bro.
Chill it down in here.
You down in there, Richard. Currently in Petty John's cave. Coming down the ropes now. We got Weston, Miranda, and Richard. We got the pack coming first. We got Weston coming second. He's coming in for a long stretch. How long do you think we've been in here, Weston?
Maybe 35 minutes.
So 35 minutes in, we're gonna try to go to the waterfall. We're gonna spend 24 hours in here, and then we'll be back tomorrow. So we'll catch up here in a few. We made it.
This reminds me of a laser tag bunker.
Fuck yes, it does.
Yeah, it's got like huge.
And then there's like you can like go behind it if there's water.
I don't know if you could go behind it if there's water. You could climb above it and then go behind it if there's water. How tall is it? Hitting gnarly gaps, bro. Alright, 5 hours later, we're still in the cave. Richard hitting them slick verticals.
The most roomy area. Like if you just went straight out that way, that shit gets pretty small, but it's not terrible. You can kind of see where it's real smooth, where people have been doing it.
This is pancake. Pancake squeezums. Depends on what way we look at it. We don't know what way we're facing.
Look around that hole. It's not necessary.
Waterfall before, something I say if it's good or bad, but
it was flowing though.
it's flowing, yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
those guys must have not known where the hell they were at, because they were like...
Right now we got Miranda in her yellow boots coming down the rope. Oh!
About to die.
About to die, but she made it. There, Richard coming down next. Richard, come on, let's get it. Okay, so all of our lights just went out, and all we have is this dang lighter to get us out of this cave. And I don't know what we are gonna do. Alright, just kidding, we got lights. Everybody turn the light on. Check it out. So that's what light's on. Wait, shine your light over there, Weston. Look at that. That's what light's on. Now everybody turn the lights off. Now look at it with lights off. Oh, nothing. Not a thing. This is devil mode. This is red layer. Red lights only, bro. Some light. Without some light in the cave, it's like forgetting your chapstick. I swear.
I'm sorry, Richard.
Did you kick him in his face?
I threw my book back.
Another 5 hours in. It's about our 30th hour in here, and we are dying of thirst. I think we're almost to the waterfall. And yeah, let's be it. Those kids said it was dried up, but it seems to be in working order. So there's the lion. There's a rope over here.
Yeah. They're showing up here.
Climb up the rope, sit on the waterfall. Up on the waterfall, and everybody's down there. Here's the falls, bro. Ruby Falls. Miranda made it up here safe and sound. Here comes Richard. Listen is making it. He's got the grasp on the rope. Here he comes. On the rope. Fabulous, fabulous. Richard's making it down. All right, safe and sound on the ground. Made it out the cave. Safe and sound out the cave. As you can see, I'm out of the cave and I am alive. Now, caves can be rough sometimes. I feel like a cave is all about taking your time in the cave and taking your time mentally before you go in the cave to get ready to go in there, because once you're in there, you're basically stuck for a while and you have to prepare yourself for that. You have to, like I said before, make sure you have lots of lights and be prepared to get muddy and really try to focus on breathing, because when you're down there, it seems like you forget about that. You're living so much in the present, you're not thinking about anything else. You're living right in that moment, and you're just trying to get to the next spot, the next location, whatever that may be. And it's hard to forget sometimes about just slowing down, taking your time, putting your feet and hands where they need to go so you don't slip, and just enjoying yourself and making sure that everybody else in the group is doing the same. So what you want to try to do is go with a group that are you all have, you know, you're all in shape. You're not out of shape. You don't have like 3 really big guys with 1 skinny guy, or else that 1 skinny guy would be like stuck with all those really big guys, and they would just be passing them all the time, and they would be left behind. I mean, sure, if he wants to hang out, that's cool, but just find like a good group. They call them grottos, is what it's called, a grotto. Like a cave group, basically, is what it is. So if you live in Chattanooga, then you can go to, I think, the Chattanooga Convention Center, or there's a place down in Coolidge. They have like grotto meetings, but I've never gone to one. I just go to the cave. It's we just take a map and go to the cave and try to figure it out ourselves. Sometimes, you know, you get stuck down there and you're down there for a while. You're down there for 7 or 8 hours just wandering around, trying to find your way back out, or trying to find like a loop that leads back to the same place you were at. It's just really good. You just need to make sure that you mark your spot with something, whether that just be you take your finger and you mark like a big X in the mud right there, or you write your name in the mud so you know that you were at that spot. It's just, you don't want to get lost down there, and you want to be safe. And us not filling out a time card, like a safety sheet, even since we did go to the waterfall, like that could have been bad, you know. We could have we took a girl with us, so she could have fallen off of one of the ropes, and worst case scenario, you know, she broke her arm, and then we had to carry her out, which would be horrible. Which there was 4 of us total, so 3 of us would have had to have carried her, but still that would have been bad. I mean, think about that. Underneath there, with somebody with a broken arm, having to help them through all that. I mean, you weren't there in it, so you didn't really see how bad it was. But some of those ropes and some of those ledges are really high. And I just want to tell everybody to be safe in the caves. And even if you can remember, before you go to a cave, if they don't have any log sheets or time cards or location cards where you write where you're going, what time you think you'll be in, what kind of car you drive, and all that, bring your own piece of paper and your own pen. Write it all down on that piece of paper, put it in a Ziploc bag, and put it where it needs to go, or put it in a spot right before you went into the cave, and like put a rock on it so people can noticeably see it. And if you do get lost, hopefully you have a chance of somebody finding you, you know. As well as just before you go into caves, let family members know where you are, let friends know where you are, drop pins on your phone and send them to people, send the location, the exact location of the entrance of the cave, and just be careful. And go out and cave and have fun doing it. Just bring your spare batteries, wear a helmet, and be safe. And that is that. I'm going to go edit all this footage. If you guys liked the video, subscribe. There will be another one tomorrow, and this is like a part of a thing I'm doing, 30-day challenge, where I make a video every day, and I'm just trying to knock them out. And after the 30 days, who knows what, I maybe we'll continue to do this, or I may come up with something different. I'm not really sure. But tomorrow's video, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I might just go out and run, or go out exercise. I'm not really sure, honestly. But like, comment if you have anything you need to say, or if you know anything about Pettyjohns and you have any cool places you want me to go in there and try to find, let me know. Just like the video, comment anything crazy you can think of, and I am out. So y'all have a good night.